So you want to try out the hostel life. Well, there's a lot to know. First off, if you're used to staying in hotels, prepare yourself for a big change. Staying in hostels is unlike anything I've ever done before. You get scared, worried, and nervous of the unknown. You start to wonder, what are the people like? What are the beds like? What are the showers like? Then you start to think of the worst case scenario. Like, what if nobody likes me? What if my bed has bed bugs? And what if the showers are cold? Staying in a hostel for the first time is very similar to your first day of college.
Oh, back to school, back to school.
You're in a big room with a ton of beds surrounded by a bunch of people you don't know. Actually, it's exactly like your first day of college.
Just big enough to be cool.
But you must know that all hostels are not alike. Every single one of them is special in its own way. What I want to teach you today is how I'm able to pick the best hostels in the world to stay at every single time. Okay, let's get going. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the Hostel World app. They are literally the kings of the hostel community. You're also going to want to download the Hostel Bookers app. They're good, but definitely not as good as Hostel World. Hostel World really dominates the market. It's smart to have both of these apps so you can check the different reviews from each one. However, if you only want to choose one, definitely take Hostel World over Hostel Bookers. I provided links to both of these apps below. If you want the best hostels, you're going to have to go where the people are. Don't expect to book a hopping hostel in the middle of nowhere. Downtown, in the hustle and bustle of each city, is where you're going to find the best hostels ever. Location, location, location is everything. You might stumble upon this beautiful brand new hostel in the suburbs, but don't get sucked in. Commuting downtown in a foreign country is a total pain in the ass. You will get lost, your phone will die.
Oh, I need to use your car charger. I don't have one. I need to use your car charger. It's an emergency.
And you're going to be stranded trying to communicate with people that don't even know your language.
Directions, the subway, what do you need?
Trust me, it's happened far too many times to myself. If you want to stay in the best hostels, you're going to have to pick the best cities that people love to stay in, such as large urban centers with big populations and lots of tourists are where the best hostels in the world are built. So when it comes to my day-to-day life, I plan things like a maniac.
It's time for Animaniacs.
But when I'm on vacation, it's the absolute last thing I want to do. Except when it comes to hostels. I encourage everyone to plan as little as possible when they travel, and really try to let each and every single day be special and unique in its own way. However, if you want to stay in the best hostels around the world, it turns out you're not the only one. They book up really fast, especially in July and August, because there's so many other people around the world that want to experience the hostel life as well. Plan ahead and try to book your hostel 1 to 2 weeks in advance. You'll get the room you want, you won't need to scramble to find accommodations at the last minute, and most importantly, you won't be left staying in a shack down the street while everyone else parties it up at the best hostel in the city. Once you've selected your destination and you've picked your dates, you're going to get a huge list of all these different hostels to stay at. Automatically, you're going to go out and select the hostel that has the highest review score. Don't do it. Well, don't always do it. Let me explain. Now, review scores are great and all, but if there's only 20 to 50 reviews, then they're really not that helpful. For all you know, they could have just got all their friends and family members to write all the reviews for them. What you need to look at is how many people have left reviews. Now, let's go take a look at the highest rated hostels in Bangkok. These are two of the highest rated hostels in all of Bangkok. Although they have a super high rating, look how many reviews they have. Now, for all I know, these hostels could be fantastic. I don't really know because I haven't stayed in either of them. But I wouldn't book them because I'm actually more concerned about the number of reviews than the rating. If a hostel has thousands of reviews, that means that thousands of people have stayed there. You see, more reviews means more people, and more people means the more incredible connections you're going to make along your journey. If you don't like people and you're not looking to socialize, then definitely book a hotel. Hostels are for awesome people that are looking to meet other awesome people. Now let's take a look at a hostel with a ton of reviews. Kabul is one of the most famous hostels in the entire world. It is one of the Europe famous hostels, and by far one of the best hostels I have ever stayed at. But look at the review score. It's only an 8.8. I had to find it on the second page because there are so many other hostels out there that are rated higher than it. Now you see why I said don't always book the hostel with the highest review score? You want to compare the number of people that have reviewed the hostel with the review score. So I'm automatically going to pick a hostel that has a review score of 8.8 and has 5,000 plus reviews over a hostel that has like 50 reviews and has a review score of 9.6. This way I know the hostel is bound to be fantastic and I'm going to meet a ton of other travelers to go on adventures with. At the end of the day, it's not the hostel that you stay in, it's the people that you meet. That's what really matters. Once you've found a couple hostels with the highest reviews and the highest review scores, you're going to want to compare them all. Everyone wants different things in hostels. You're going to have to figure out what's most important to you. Whenever I'm booking a hostel, I'm always looking for close distance to the city center and free internet access. But I'm always looking for little bonuses like free towels, swimming pools, restaurants, and access to laundry facilities. Always read reviews before booking anything. Don't always take the negative reviews to heart. If there's like 20 incredible reviews for every one bad review, that person just happened to have a bad experience or just wasn't prepared for the hostel lifestyle. I'm always interested in how old the reviewer was and where they're from. It gives you a really good idea of the people that you can expect to see in your dorm room. I've stayed in some hostels that only have people 18 to 22 years old that are just partying like rock stars.
To the break of dawn, yo!
And I've also stayed in other hostels that have people ranging from like 18 to 60 years old. They are all really different, and the customer reviews can give you an exact picture of what to expect. Once you've compared all of your options and you've selected the hostel that best fits you, book it immediately. Don't procrastinate, don't be indecisive, just get it over with. You're gonna feel incredible once it's all done and booked. Once I've booked, I always like to go into the app and add my hostel to my Apple Wallet and to my calendar. It just makes it way easier to access my bookings and I don't have to use data or anything. Congrats, give yourself a pat on the back. You've successfully learned how to book the best hostels around the world every single time. Enjoy the hostel life and try to not take things too seriously. Just put yourself out there and really say yes to everything. Remember that everyone else staying at the hostel is a lonely traveler just like you and is looking to meet people just like you. Make friends, have drinks, and create lifelong memories. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I really hope it helps you book the hostel of your dreams. I love each and every single one of you. Stay focused, my friends.